Hi, I'm Steve and I'm with Marey. We're here today showcasing 3 of our mini tankless hot water heaters. These 3 units are actually propane powered and they are available in natural gas. You can see that there's 3 different size units, and that's because for different applications you will need a different size heater. It all depends on the incoming water temperature and also depends on how many faucets are open at one time. You can see that this smaller unit is going to be around 36,000 BTUs. This mid-size unit is around 81,000 BTUs, and this large unit is 110,000 BTUs. The way these work is it's got an electronic ignition, so there's no standing pilot light. It's activated by water flow, so you can see this unit is actually installed, and you have your incoming cold water here, you have your outgoing warm water here, and you have your propane connection. When you open a hot water faucet inside the house, that allows water to run through the unit, and it automatically ignites the ignition, which is powered by 2 D-cell batteries. It's not necessary to have a wall outlet for these units, and the reason why they have batteries is because typically when you're replacing a standard tank water heater, it has a standing pilot light, which means it has a small flame at all times, and therefore it doesn't need electricity. Well, these do not have a small flame because that is wasting energy. So we allowed these to be started with the 2 D-cell batteries, and it makes for an easier installation. As you can see, there's 3 knobs on this unit, and what this is the adjustments for the burner, and this is to allow you to adjust and dial in the exact water temperature that you want without wasting any additional energy. You know, with a standard tank water heater, you're heating water all day long, and that's where it becomes wasteful. And also, you can adjust the the burner setting on this. There's 3 rows of burners inside. On the winter setting, you're going to have all 3 burners lit, and that's for when you have colder incoming water temperature. But in the summertime, when the incoming water temperature is a little higher, you're able to switch it over to summer, and you're able to heat the water with less propane use. It even allows you to dial in exactly how tall you want the flame inside of it by being able to adjust the burner setting here to even get a more specific heat that you like. Also, you can adjust the water flow through the unit, which will also change the amount of heat. If you have this set on winter and the burner set on high and the water flow set on low, you're going to get the hottest water temperature out of it. We highly recommend that at minimum you have help from a plumber or a certified gas technician to install these units, unless you're very familiar with installing gas appliances. It makes the most sense to install it as close as possible to the faucets that you're going to be using these with, because the shorter distance allows for warmer water at the faucets. Now, one of the things that you need to use with this is the flue pipe. You have exhaust gas that come out of the heater, and typically you can exhaust these 2 different ways. You can exhaust them straight out of the wall, or you can exhaust them through the roof. If you're replacing an existing tanked water heater, you're already going to have a flue pipe, you're already going to have the cold water line, you're already going to have your warm water line, you're already going to have your gas line. You can remove the cumbersome, bulky unit and replace it with something smaller like this that's going to save you energy and save you space. These heaters can be used in many different applications, not just in home use. They can be used for commercial use, they can be used for pet grooming, car washes, industrial cleaning, the list goes on and on. It's really nice to have these type units in replacement of the tanked water heaters because of the energy savings. And like I said before, you could see up to a 50% energy savings versus a tanked water heater because you're heating water all day long, 24 hours a day. These are on demand. These are endless hot water. So what that means is that there's no water being heated until you turn on that faucet and this unit is ignited. And so when that happens, you're only heating the water for this brief time that you're using it, instead of having this reserved hot water that is constantly being cooled by the air around it. All gas heaters sold by Marey come with a 5-year warranty. Marey's been in business since 1955 building tankless hot water heaters. You're in good hands with this company, and it's a great idea to change over today from your old tank water heater to a new design of the tankless hot water heaters. In the future, that's all that's going to be sold. These are the wave of the future. They're more economical. They're actually not more expensive than a tank water heater, and at the same time, you're going to get great customer service from Marey and dependable, long-lasting unit. Thank you for watching, and go to marey.com for more information and help with sizing the unit that you need for your application.